Greetings everyone, this is me again, Sarah Bizak. I was doing some work on the Quran ayats, trying to find some ayat, and came through some other ayats that I felt I had to talk about again. And then what happened is I had to I was stopped at, I had to stop everything, all my search. I found two ayats in one in Surah Isra, 17th chapter of the Quran, Surah of the Quran, and then went back to Surah Taqweer, 81 Surah of the Quran, and look what I got from Surah Baqarah and all that. Hello, Hindutva, this is quite a thing for you. Victory for polytheism. I'm back. Welcome back. I'm today, I don't know, I'm feeling like something right now. I cannot describe this feeling. It's too overwhelming. It's hard for me to talk even, but I've pushed myself to come here and talk. Welcome. Thanks for coming here. Thanks for being here again. Hope you are doing great. Just don't ask me. I'm just so overwhelmed. I cannot say. So I hope you can hear me loud and clear. This is victory, Hundutva. This is victory for the polytheists and polytheism. So I was trying to look again, show you who haven't understood this, how can such a messenger be equal to making unlawful, like Allah, what Allah and the messenger have made unlawful in Surah Tawbah ayat 29, and taking Surah Tahrim ayat, where he prohibits himself, and then going to Surah Azab, showing you through Surah Baqarah ayat, why he concealed in his heart, and trying to explain it to the Shias, which might come later in this live stream. But right now, it is victory for the polytheists. Look at this Surah Isra, 17th Surah of the Quran, ayat 42. Say, O Muhammad, had there been other gods with him, as they claim, they would surely have attempted to find a way to the Lord of the throne. See if the Tawheed also of Islam is not destroyed or is destroyed. Tawheed is destroyed. Contradictions. So they would surely have attempted to find a way to the Lord of the throne, right? Arshi, feel Arshi, Sabila, meaning find a way to Arshi, the Lord of the throne. Here, do you see the outlined, what you call it in block letter, thick, black. So let me just get my, I'm quite, sorry, you'll have to bear with me right now. So when you compare these two ayats, we are told in Surah Taqweer, ayat 19, that Rasul Kareem is, then this is Rasul Kareem's word, who is the possessor of power, 20th ayat. Do you think Muhammad himself was Allah? No, I don't think he was Allah, but I think he used Allah to make himself as Allah and to make someone worship him. Yeah, because Allah, they say no one's seen He's other, he's apart from his creation and all this. So whatever that is, please Hindutva, concentrate on this. All your questions will be answered. You don't even have to think that Muhammad himself was Allah. Allah was the pagan idol. Allah was a goddess, maybe, or Al-Moon, I don't know. And even the Christians, Jews and Christians called him Allah at that time, the Arab Jews and Christians of Prophet Muhammad's time. I don't know what he has done, this Prophet Muhammad, false fake prophet. But look, then your thinking will not even go there. You see? Concentrate here. This is a milestone. This is victory for the Baltis. Please concentrate here. Surah 17, ayat 42 says, say, O Muhammad, meaning O Muhammad in brackets. It just says, say, had there been other gods with him, as they claim, they would surely have attempted to find a way to the Lord of the throne. Then who is with the Lord of the throne? In Surah Takwir, ayat 20, if you read through 19, Rasul Kareem is the possessor of power with the owner of the throne, secure in position. With the owner of the throne, secure in position. This is what I've been showing you. And unfortunately, I did not find this ayat, Surah Isra, ayat 42 earlier to show you. It is gone. There can be another God with Allah. They just don't call it God. They call it Rasul Kareem, with the possessor of power, Quwwati, with the owner of the throne. So do you see the contradiction here between these two ayats? You see here, again, he always does this wrong. Whenever he uses Allah's revelations to go against polytheists, I have caught him. Problem was, in the beginning, I didn't know how to articulate it and explain it to you and show it to you. But now, slowly, I brought the Quran ayats, and then to explain it, it was difficult. So just putting these two Quran ayats and being very or getting frustrated trying to explain because I have this impediment. So if I can't explain this here properly, I'll come again for this. You know what I mean? And you would be saying, oh, she comes again and again, repeating herself. But no, because the first time it's it's like overwhelming or something like this, or I'm not too good at explaining than in other words. You see, he's saying Allah, he's used Allah. Oh God, there's buffering going on. Okay, it stopped. Allah is saying here in Surah Isra 42, had there been other gods with them, as they claim, as the polytheists claim? Kind of going, okay? As they claim, they would have surely, they would surely have attempted to find, these gods would surely have attempted, or they would have, who claim that there are other gods with them, as they claim, they would have surely attempted to find, these polytheists would have, is it these polytheists would have surely attempted to find a way to the throne? Yes, and who can help them? Rasul Kareem, who is the possessor of power with the owner of the throne. You see? Secure. Now their gods, why not their gods? Why not? Jibrail is called Rasul Kareem. We see because of the tafsirs and all of Surah Takwir, ayat 19, 20, 21. So why can't their gods be like messengers or those who can bring them close to the Lord of the throne? Attempted to find a way to the Lord of the throne. Hello, ex-Muslim Rehan says hello everyone. Hello Zahra ma'am. Hello, welcome ex-Muslim Rehan. Hello sir. Welcome here. Thank you for being here. Please concentrate here. Had there been other gods with him, as they claim, whether they would surely have attempted to find a way to the Lord of the throne. Maybe he doesn't want you to get even to the Lord of the throne. He just wants a Rasul which is there, who is with the Lord of the throne secure. Very good work. Thank you very much for the thumbs up and all the bouquets and flowers. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. So many thumbs up. So here we are. You see this? Thank you. I just have to show you on screen. No copyrights infringement intended. So we have these two great people, great subscribers, great followers. No, just kidding. Great people here. No copyrights infringement intended. Oh God, the live stream is. I wanted to see that live. Okay, it doesn't matter. You see, ex-Muslim Rehan says very good work with all the bouquets and all. I don't know how to. I wish you all the best. Prayers from my heart. God bless you, your family members, your country, your friends, your loved ones, your acquaintances, whoever you come across, you love, you like, your whole country, your people. Much always. Hindutva, you too. Much always, all of you. Have a beautiful day. So I'm so overwhelmed. Thanks. It's my pleasure. Oh, thank you so much for the emojis, and you don't have to thank me that much. This is a pleasure. This is an honor. Humbly saying this. So thank you so much for being here and all these feedbacks. Right, all this ex-Muslim Rehan. So now we go back. And we see that what even where it is futile, I found that in, how do I do this? Help me. I found this in, where did I find it? It is futile to worship. Surah Isra. No. Oh God, which, so, yeah, Surah Isra. What your role, oh God, it jumped up. Sorry, I say oh God a lot, and my teacher used to say, do not, she was a Christian, so do not say God's name in vain, and it's such a bad habit. I keep saying this. We have made, oh wait a minute, going down. Instructions. Here, Aka Mehdi Puya says, like, why would you worship these, even angels, prophets? You're not supposed to worship, right? So just to show you that the Shias are also not supposed to worship another conquering force word states, believe will glorify Allah, the mercy. 57 ayat of Surah Isra. Those whom they call upon themselves seek the means of access to the Lord. Just one point here. Whoever of them is nearest, and they hope for his mercy and fear his chastisement. Surely the chastisement of your Lord is a thing to be cautious of. Aka Medipuya says it is futile to worship prophets, angels, and heroes, in spite of the fact that they are good and holy and near to Allah, because even they seek means of access or approach, wasila, to Allah. Who could Allah have made a wasila? Think about it. Surah Takwir. Read Surah Takwir ayat 19, 20, and 21. Because he has reached, he's there with the Lord of the throne. Reached or not, I don't know since when. We're not told in the Quran. It's ambiguous. It's not clear. Some schools of thought view that obedience itself is the wasila, but verse 35 of obedience itself is the wasila. But verse 35 of Al-Maida, so this is all very confusing. Cut the story short, very direct. Sorry, I have to be. In addition to false gods worshipped by the pagans, there were some who worshipped the angels as the daughters of God, and Uzair and Isa worshipped by the Jews of that. I don't know who worshipped Uzair. If the Jews worshipped Uzair and Christians respectively as the sons of God, Uzair and Isa respectively. Call on those whom you assert besides him. Say, they shall not control the removal of distress from you, nor its transference. You see where the Shias could have gone wrong if you read all this? Like the wasila is not, or obedience itself is the wasila. Some schools of thought view that obedience itself is the wasila, but verse 35, but we have to obey Rasulullah, does not agree with this point of view, as the believers are asked to seek wasila besides taqwa. Taqwa is gone. No, sorry. sorry. Taqwa is not gone. This is fear or consciousness of Allah, being aware of Allah. What is gone is Tawheed. Tawheed of Islam is gone. Okay, let me continue. Therefore, obedience cannot be wasila. The Quran and Ahl al-Bayt teach us, sorry, they have misguided you, Shias. So unlearn that the Holy Prophet's blessings and his prayer for forgiveness is a means of access or approach to Allah besides man's own deeds. Because the Holy Prophet is the first and the foremost in the order of submission to and worship of Allah. Being the seal of the prophets and the superiormost among them. There are traditions accepted by those scholars who do not follow the Ahl al-Bayt, which report that the companions of the Holy Prophet used to seek his prayers as a means of approach to Allah. Yes. Surah Tawbah, 100 and 90 something, or 103 or what, give alms, take alms, tells the Prophet, take alms out of their wealth for them and pray for them. Surely your prayer is a source of security and peace for them, or something. Yeah, peace and purifying. Take alms out of their wealth for them. Okay? So you see this? Those whom they call upon, they cannot remove your distress. What does Imam Ali say? To listen to the distress. Yeah, for you it is good. It makes amends for great sins. To listen to the distress and all. The one who is distressed. But that's good for you. But here, it is futile to worship prophets, angels, and heroes, in spite of the fact that they are good and holy and near to Allah. But, sorry, it's all gone. All gone. All gone. Why? Glory be to him. 43 ayat of 17th surah. Glory be to him. Exalted is he, high in high exaltation above what they say, like associate. There is only one true God. Under 42 ayat, there's only one true God. If the minor gods of the polytheists are endowed with any power at all, they would have surely endeavored to seek out a way to the Lord of the Arsh. Excuse me. To contend with Allah and to execute their own will. To contend with Allah and to... So here the Shia commentary says under this Surah 17 ayat 42, there is only one true God. La ilaha illallah. Haqq. Only one true God. If the minor gods of the polytheists are endowed with any power at all, And you see who is endowed with power, with the owner of the throne, secure. Surah Taqweer, Ayat 19, Rasul Kareem. So please do justice. Don't do these don't accept these contradictions and then doing injustice to polytheists. Where does your reason tell you that it's okay there to have a Rasul Kareem, possessor of power, secure with the Lord of the throne, Arshi? And that's okay. But here the ayat is going against that. Its own ayat in Surah Takwir ayat, and the explanation is it's unwinding. It's finished Quran. Finished. Right? So if this has finished the Tawheed, have I jumped? Let me explain this again. Like taking the Shia commentary on Surah 17, ayat 42. There is only one true God. If the minor gods of the polytheists are endowed with any power at all, they would have surely endeavored to seek out a way to the Lord of the Arsh, to contend with Allah, compete with Allah, and to execute their own will. How come this Rasul Kareem is not executing his own will and contending with Allah? Yeah, because the ayat itself says he is secure with Allah, the Lord of the throne. He doesn't have to contend. This is what I've been explaining to you. I mean, when I come to, like now I can explain it better thanks to, you see, all those Quran ayats against polytheist gods and other gods with other than Allah, and calling, now this one calling on other than Allah. No, this one is say if there were with him gods, as they say, as the polytheists say, then certainly they would have been able to seek a way to the Lord of the power. It only says this, further explained by the Shia commentary, to contend and to execute their own will. But it doesn't have to be like that, right? Because directly, Surah Takwir, Ayat 20. Sorry, so you can't apply Muslims to polytheists. This reason. The Quran ayat goes against its ayat in such a direct manner now. Anyone here, any Muslim here, finished today. Not only partners with Allah, but Tawheed is finished. Your Shahada is finished. Ashhadu anna la ilaha, ashhadu an, I always say ashhadu anna, I don't know why. Maybe I'm wrong. Ashhadu anna la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. It's like that. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Wahdahu. Forget now wahdahu. I did that. Wahdahu la sharika la. No partners. There are no partners with Allah. There are no associates, partners that you can associate with Allah. Now, even the first part of Tawheed is finished. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. So let this sink in you. So all my work, hard work that I did today, gone. Yal Arshi. Makin. So you see there, here in Surah Takwir, 81 Surah of the Quran, verse Ayat 20, who is possessed of power with the owner of the throne, secure. Do I have to show you? Please open your Qurans, see, and compare it with Surah 17, Ayat 42. Here, the reason given in Surah 17, ayat 42, had there been other gods with him, as they claim, as the polytheists claim, these gods would surely have attempted to find a way to the Lord of the throne. And then what would they have been doing there? We are not told, but we have tafsirs telling us. So now even look at the Sunni one here. Where is it? Surah Isra. If any footnotes, and you can even look at the Sunni tafsirs, and please concentrate. Please pay attention. Please pay attention here. Footnote 1. That is, they would have themselves tried their best to become masters of the throne. Same thing as what the Shia tafsir have said. This is because there had been more than one partners in Godhead. It would produce one of the two results. If they were all independent gods, it was not conceivable. It was not conceivable that they would agree and cooperate with one another in the management of the boundless universe, and there could never have been unanimity, uniformity, and balanced proportion in its functioning. There would have been conflict at every step, and everyone would have tried to dominate others in order to become its sole master or number two. If one of them had been the supreme God and the others his obedient servants, whom he had delegated some of his powers, whom Allah, the supreme God, had delegated some of his powers, quwwati. Then, according to the maxim, power corrupts. They would never have been content with remaining obedient servants of the Supreme God, and would have conspired to become the Supreme God themselves. Why didn't Rasul Karim do this? Quwwati, zi quwwati, with the Lord of the throne, Arshi. Lillahi Arshi? How is it in the Arabic? He didn't do this. Here you're giving these very good, detailed reasons. See how how Muhammad, Hindutva, this Muhammad, whoever he was, and his family members later on. Yes, he was. I know him as the grandfather of Hussein. I know Ali. I know their graves. I know their tombs in Najaf, in Afghanistan, in my dream. Imam Ali's other place in Afghanistan came. I was just told there's another place of Imam Ali, where Imam Ali, and he says, oh, my Shias have found me here too, the true Shias in Afghanistan. Then I searched Google when I woke up. Oh my God, I found out that Afghanistan, there's this Najaf, Sharif, Imam Ali's, what is it called? It's not Najaf. Najaf is in Iraq, where Imam Ali's buried. I think that Muhammad himself he made himself Allah, but he was not Allah. And telling you people like the Imams, you can't reach this Allah. This Allah is beyond anyone. Now, don't take the reasons. And if anyone comes up, I'm Mahdi. You see, I'm trying to safeguard you against this Mahdi. Oh my God. Any reasons given to you? Just give them this. Give Mahdi these two ayahs, Surah Isra. Because we're told the Imam will come and he will give you your record in your right hand. If you get it in your right hand, you have succeeded. Surah Isra ayat, Surah 17 ayat there. 71, I think. Ayat 71. But if my dreams don't go with the truth here, Quran ayahs, I cannot take that. Reject it. You understand? Now, even the Sunni tafsir, Muslim non-Shia tafsir, look at the reasons they are giving you. I mean, they have been deceived themselves so badly. And now, what reason will they give for Surah? Again, I mean, I've gone there. What's this? Surah 81, ayat 19 and 20, but I'll just look at this. Huh? And indeed, and surely is a word. Sorry, I just tongue-tied here. It indeed is a word surely of a messenger, noble. 19, ayat. The Sahih International says, I.e. Gabriel. Let's see the footnote of Maududi, Abul Ala Maududi, Tafhim al-Quran. A noble messenger, the angel who brought down revelation, as becomes explicit from the following verses, the word of a noble messenger does not mean that the Quran is the word of the angel himself, but as the context shows, of him who appointed him as a messenger. You can read this right now. No reason, I'm sorry. It's finished. Just see this, very direct. 20th says, of possessor power, quwwatan, inda, with the owner, the owner of the throne, arshi, makani. Just trying to raise, sorry, makin, not makani. Don't even go on my Arabic, they'll laugh at you. I'm sorry, the Arabs will study. Makin, the maki. Sorry, excuse me, maki. Urdu, that's maki. I mean, some humor is, I need it because I'll go crazy. I'm going to, like Seal says, no, you're never going to survive if you don't go a little bit crazy. Marking. I've come here and I forget because of my condition. So I can never learn new things. Like they say, you can never teach a old dog new tricks. So it just, you see this? Who is possessor of power and with the owner of the throne secure in position. So can't their gods be secure in position with the owner of the throne? When your Rasul Kareem is, you are told, Muslims, this has finished. This means there can be other gods like this Rasul Kareem is with the owner of the throne secure with him. Finish. Are you going to say now? Are you going to bear that witness? Drama action. Huh? Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah. Will you be truthful? Don't do it. So don't do it. I wouldn't. Fine, now this is okay. Obeyed there and trustworthy. Doesn't matter. But this matters a lot for this Surah Isra, ayat 42. Against the polytheists, that. And why haven't you noticed this? Why hasn't any religious Quran expert Shia noticed this? What can I say? Thank you, ex-Muslim Rehan, for being here. This shows how important this is for you too. And because you must be free right now. It's a Sunday, I think. Thank you all for being here. I want to make this short for now, and then how much? Maybe I'll need more to expand on it. I'll come back and go through more of this. So, you see this. Now, what do I have to tell you? That the Quran itself, the ayat has destroyed. Do you not? Oh, I forgot to show you this one. Not to forget, I will keep showing you, and today also, if there were much contradictions, if there were much contradictions, you've been heavily in the Quran. Not to forget this ayat, please. Quran ayat. It would have been from other than Allah. I hope I get it. Oops, sorry, there was, oh God, thank God I didn't, ex-Muslim Rehan or someone, because the tab here, I didn't, by mistake, do something against your names. Contradictions. Where's that ayat? Surah Nisa ayat 482. Let me show you from Quran.com. Surah Nisa ayat 82. Please don't forget this ayat. Now, Surah Nisa. Now, it's final, right? It's final, direct. Quran ayat has destroyed Quran ayat. Reason and all that. Completely, this means Tawheed is destroyed. This means Islam is destroyed. Now, who will you can't trust this. Then do they not reflect upon the Quran? If it had been from any other than Allah, they would have found within it much contradiction. Ikhtilaf, contradiction, much. Kathiran. I think it's kathiran. Okay, it's kathira. The N is silent. I think it's. Sorry, my mistake. Kathira. اختلافا كثيرا. Right? Do you not ponder? I mean, in just my words. Surah Nisa 82. Now, what reason are you? No Muslim can give any reason. This is it. Take these two ayats. Keep repeating. Keep giving it on the channel. Tell the ex. How can after this any other? No, show me that ayat. Show me that ayat. No, there are many contradictions in the Quran I found. But this is the final. Show them contradictions. I've showed them. And others have, ex-Muslims. On partners with Allah, there's that. And, I made notes on it and I showed you. Ex-Muslim Ahmed also, what he does, Christian now, he shows ayats from the Quran, all that. You may say they are distorting it. No, we don't. Okay, one Christian came here and I was saying, sorry, I don't understand. Are you trying to test me? Are you trying to do this? Or, that poor guy, I could have gotten angry at him and sent him away like I sent away Kalthofer. Maybe Kalthofer was trying to tell me that this poor, that taking Surah Baqarah ayat. So we go to, but you just use these two ayats, right? And explain. Now, do I have to explain to you, Muslims? You just take this. Like, I think what Kalthofer was trying to tell me, that Prophet Muhammad hid. Because I've seen Kalthofer and Rob Christian's live stream recently. It was very important. I saw on my homepage. I needed to see. No, I was checking things. No. 3 answers, 3 tests Prophet Muhammad failed to, because against the Jews. So I went there and there was Kalthofer. I think, yeah, he is a Christian, but I must have misunderstood him or something. At that time, I thought everyone was like, I was like he's a Shia or some Ismail. No, not Ismail. I didn't. But something like a Shia, you see, we're called to offer in verse Surah Baqarah 235. There is no blame from here. He could have said that this is the way. Yes, Prophet Muhammad, was concealing in his heart that he wanted to marry Zainab, but he couldn't say it at that time to Zaid, his adopted son, in Surah Ahzab 33, Surah of the Quran, 37 ayat. But he tells him, fear Allah and keep your wife and fear Allah. Like, keep your wife. But he did have that thing of wanting to marry Zainab. It could be, the explainers and Islamic, they would say that he wanted to help Zainab. And maybe it was that the hadith was true, that heart-turning hadith. He was attracted to Zainab. You see? So Surah Baqarah 235, there is no blame upon you for that to which you indirectly allude concerning a proposal to women, or for what you conceal within yourselves. Who concealed within himself? Allah knows that you will have them in mind, but do not promise them secretly except for saying a proper word, saying, and do not determine to undertake a marriage contract until the decreed period reaches its end. And know that Allah knows what is within yourselves. So beware of Him and know that Allah is forgiving and forbearing. Surah Azab ayat 37. And remember, Muhammad, when he said to the one on whom Allah bestowed favor and you bestowed favor, keep your wife and fear Allah, while you, O Muhammad, concealed within yourself that which Allah is to disclose. That you will marry this poor, miserable widow, divorcee of Zaid. So that's why you concealed it. Because Surah Baqarah 235 says, conceal it. There's no blame on you. And don't reveal it at the time when the divorcing process is on. Woohoo. Right? Now leave everything. Drop. I could go on and on and on about it. Do you want to know? Surah Maidah, it's starting from Surah Tahrim. O Prophet, why do you prohibit yourself from what Allah has made lawful for you, seeking the approval of your wives? I could have gone mental gymnastics as Shias in my mind. Surah Tawbah 29 says, fight against those who do not believe in Allah or in the last day and who do not consider unlawful what Allah and His Messenger have made unlawful. Stop. And who do not adopt the religion of truth until they pay the jizya, the people who were given the scripture. Someone could say that they're not Ahli Kitab Jews and Christians, but there's some Romans somewhere, Zoroastrians somewhere were also given, Sabians. But who is he as a messenger with Allah, who has made unlawful for you? Allah has kept him equally. So how can such a messenger be equal to making unlawful like Allah, who himself in Surah Tahrim O Prophet, why do you prohibit him? He prohibit himself on oath what Allah has made lawful for you. Allah says, seeking the approval of your wives. You all know that these wives have now become, annoying the Prophet means you have become disbelievers. Even if you are wives, you're subject to punishments, severe, double. If you're open to lewdness, Surah Azab verse, you will get double the punishment, O wives of the Prophet. So Surah Maidah, you can see 87 here, right? What else do you need? Who is he to make laws and put himself equal to Allah? This is the thing, Hindutva. Do you think Muhammad himself was Allah? First of all, the true Allah, the true God of the polytheists, or, no. The true God, the divinity, No, he just used Allah exploited to a great extent. You can see how much. And aren't these two verses enough for you to see? And then after what? After this, Surah 42 of Surah 17, Ayat 42, Ayat 43. Glory be to him and exalted be he in high exaltation above what they say. What great rationality. I mean, what great reason, what intellect Allah has used in Surah, right? Surah Isra 42, we would say as Shias and as Muslims. Say, O Muhammad, had there been other gods with him, as they claim, they would surely have attempted to find a way to the Lord of the throne. And then what would they have done? Like just finding the way to the Lord of the throne, Allah cannot say, no way. Because exalted is he, 43. The next ayat. Exalted is he, and high above what they say by great sublimity. So I read you the tafsirs also and explained to you. And if I've made omissions and all that, I'm sorry. But what now? What now? Then, how can this Rasul Kareem be possessor of power with the owner of the throne secure? Am I shouting? Am I screaming? Am I scolding Muslims? No. It's him I'm angry at. It's the injustice that's happened against the polytheists for 1400 years. And why haven't the Shias, you know what, religious scholars, just compare these two ayahs. I mean, also take 19, but it doesn't matter. Who is the possessor of power? 19 tells you at least. Ayat of Surah Takwir. Let's see how it goes, the sound and all. This is it. This is it. Okay? Thank you so much. God bless you. And please don't. Because you know how misguided you will be. You'll be, he himself has forbidden himself, and then he's making laws. You know, he's telling you what is unlawful and what is lawful. And he's the one who has I mean, please. How can, and then you go through the Shia and your own mind thinking about Surah Tahrim and Surah Tawbah at 29. Yes, Allah and His Messenger have made unlawful. Consider, who do not consider, but there you see Zaharad. I've done all that in detail. But finally, now all your reasoning for that and this, even though you failed, Shias have failed because I used that reasoning. In my mind, it was strenuous, but I did it. Even today, I did it. That's why I came back to these ayats. Surah Tahrim. You see the notes here? Where's the Surah Tahrim ayat? Surah Azab ayat also, taking Surah Baqarah at 235. Again, taking Surah Tahrim ayat with Surah Tawbah at 29, Surah Maida at 87. And then, and then what was I to do? More. Oh, I was coming back for Surah Baqarah at 21 to 22. I was doing my notes on it, so I wanted to come back but I didn't. Thank God I reached from Surah Baqarah. I don't know how I went to Surah Isra 42. There also something against polytheists. Why they take gods and where's their witness? So what's a Surah Baqarah? I was just here. Where's Surah Baqarah? Here. It's just a two. No, I've reached. Yes, on the contrary, you files didn't touch us. So woe to those who write something down with their own hands and then claim this is from God in order to make some small gain. This is Muhammad. This is Muhammad in Dutwa. If you're still here, you ask me, do you think Muhammad himself was Allah? No, no. The true God Muhammad was not. He was far from it. He's just a Satan, devil. So, you see this? So, woe to those who write something down with their own hands and then claim this is from a God in order to make some small gain. Woe to them for what their hands have written. Woe to them for all that they have earned. Okay, going up to 21 and 22. Oh, this is too much. They are not where Allah knows hide what they disclose, and among them are unlettered ones who do not know the scripture except wishful thinking, but they are only assuming. This was Prophet Muhammad. Surah Baqarah 78. Hindutva. And do they know that God is well aware of what they conceal and what they reveal? Who caught him? And those poor Muslims who caught him and wanted to be ex-Muslim, they had to keep quiet in the past because they would be killed, or the ladies would be, what do you call that, confined to their rooms. Do you hope that these people will believe in the message you are preaching, even though a party of them has been want to listen to the word of Allah going up? Even after that, your hearts became hard as rocks. Oh, very good. Very well written. Then we ordered smite the corpse with part of it. Moses answered it. Now we go. Guard yourself against the children, my favorite. Maybe it has jumped to. Oh, and I have to tell you, this Jibril, Adam, Allah is the one who causes discord. Get down. Get down. Enemies of one another. He said, "Oh, Adam, inform them." No. Here. And mention and said to the angels, "Prostrate. O Adam, dwell you and your wife in paradise, lest you become among the wrongdoers." They became the wrongdoers. Allah did not come on time, watching, all-knowing, all-seeing. But Satan caused them to slip out of it and removed them from the condition in which they had been. And we said, "Go down, all of you, as enemies to one another." Allah is saying to them, go down, some of you being enemies to one another. Go down as enemies to one another. Or some. Let me see. Shaitan creates discord. Which ayat is that? Discord meaning conflict and all. Peace, disruption of peace between people. Why does Allah say this here? I was like, now I can question these ayats boldly and not be afraid of the fire of hell. And in oh, this is Allah's word. Don't say a word. Just read it. And we said, go down, all of you, as enemies to one another, and you will have upon the earth a place of settlement and provision for a time. And in Surah Araf, it says, oh, the shaitan stripped you naked. Oh, you ones down there. Don't follow shaitan's ways, indecent ways. He stripped your parents naked. But you're saying that go down, all of you. All of you? I mean, there's only, I think, Adam and Eve, Hawa and Adam, as enemies to one another. And who creates discord? And who's asking you to fight here all the time in the Quran ayats? There is a Quran ayat which says that Satan causes discord among you. So I have to go up a little bit. Okay. So I wanted to do this. So where is it? But I found many contradictions here and there. I was trying to search. In these ayats also, like Surah Baqarah 21, the lightning on snatches. What's this? O mankind, worship your Lord who created you, and those before you that again created you. The creator. So I've done the creator thing, right? And that you may become righteous. And then again it says here, 22 of Surah Baqarah, He who made for you the earth, a bed spread out, and the sky a ceiling, and sent down from the sky rain, and brought forth thereby fruits as provision for you. So do not attribute partners to Allah. Do not attribute to Allah equals while you know it, you know it, you know. Look how it's giving you that psychologically. What is this? So do not attribute to Allah equals while you know Creator. He made the earth. He's the best creator. He spread it wide and sky a ceiling. There's no ceiling. Sky. What do you call a ceiling when it has a limit? The sky is not a ceiling with a limit. It doesn't have a ceiling. What? Let me see the Arabic. Okay. The sky, a canopy sent down from sky water. Wait a minute. The sky. Maybe, yeah, but this translation is wrong. What? Ceiling? There's no ceiling. And what is this Arabic word? So, you know, bina'an. Now, so what else is there? And if you are in doubt about what we have sent down upon a servant, i.e. Prophet Muhammad, then produce a surah, the like thereof, and call upon your witnesses, supporters, other than Allah. Why other than Allah? They're saying we believe in Allah. Okay? If you should be truthful. And then he says, Allah is my witness. So even in Surah Baqarah, ayat 204, someone says, someone calls Allah to witness in his heart, and he's the fiercest of opponents who goes about destroying crops, nasal, tassal, everything, generations. Surah Baqarah 205. Then produce a surah, and other than Allah, if you should be truthful. But if you do not, you will never be able to. And then fear the fire, whose fuel is people and stones. Oh my God, why would the stones be burning? What wrong? Oh, the idols. Maybe that's why stones. And prepared for the disbelievers. Prepared for the disbelievers. How scared you should be. And give good tidings to those who believe. Oh, yes. And are provided before. Okay. I'm kind of messed up. Indeed, Allah is not timid to present an example, that of a mosquito or what is smaller than it. And those who have believed know that it is the truth from their Lord. How? Just because. Could scientists be ashamed of telling you what they found in a mosquito? Allah is not shy to present an example, that of a mosquito, or what is smaller even. The smallest thing is atoms, or even smaller than that. Are they ashamed? Would scientists be ashamed? If this whole atom was in a mosquito or a fly, is this a mosquito or a fly? Matlan, mosquito. Okay. Gnat. What else is there? Who break the covenant of Allah after contracting it. Sometimes he says not to make promises, because that would just be against Abu Bakr. I've seen the hadiths, Sunni hadiths, even against Abu Bakr, like he never broke his promises. It's better sometimes to break your promises. Taking Surah Tahrim ayat and taking against Abu Bakr Surah Nur ayat 22. No, give to your relative. So what if he spread rumors against Aisha on adultery? Who break the covenant of Allah. See how reasons you use, even your tafsirs. And of course, he has given you reasons. and you use them from his sunnah, from his hadiths, from his seerah, stories, his life biography. No, from his stories, from his life story, biography. Who break the covenant of Allah after contracting it and sever that which Allah has ordered to be joined. This could be for against Abu Bakr again. And cause corruption on earth, it is those who are the losers. So, because Mistah, so Abu Bakr stopped helping Mistah, who had, begun the. No, he spread the rumor against Aisha, one of them, about her adultery, false accusation on her. Who break the covenant of Allah after contracting it. Oh, you're telling. So don't be like them, these hypocrites and all. But then, aren't you the biggest hypocrite of Allah? You are the biggest hypocrite of Allah. No, you are the biggest criminal of Allah. Right? They are at least not prophets or anything claiming to be prophets. But claiming to be a prophet, what you did in Surah Tahrim, ayat 1, we are told, and 2, Allah has protected you. That's a false Allah from the oath you have taken and broken. Taken. By prohibiting yourself what Allah has made lawful for you. Look, Shia, he's not a good husband. He could have told Aisha, look, Aisha, Allah has not, I cannot go pleasing you and breaking the command of Allah which I have given to the believers, conveyed to the believers given to me by Allah in Surah Ma'idah 87. O you who have believed, do not prohibit the good things which Allah has made. O you who have believed, do not means a command, an order. Prohibit the good things which Allah has made lawful to you, and do not transgress. Meaning an addition of transgression could be, but an inclusion of transgression could be this also. Do not prohibit the good things. And this is a command, you cannot break it. Do not prohibit the good things which Allah has made lawful to you, and do not transgress. Indeed, Allah does not like transgressors. How could such a prophet, who claims to be a prophet, he's having revelations, he's gotten revelations, or he's getting revelations? What is he getting? That he has to be, and then the Sunnis say, oh, here, because, whatever the Sunnis, tafsirs and all, oh, Prophet, why do you, Shia say he was such a good husband, seeking to please his hypocrite wives, who were annoying him, at the level, you have to, at this time, come down to the level of him as a husband. No. He has to remain true as a prophet, even as a husband of these wives. And you see he can't even help himself. Later in the ayats we're told that Allah, if you two wives, where your hearts are not inclined to him or something, Allah, obeying, then, the Allah, Jibreel, moreover, it's like war. No. He just has to tell his wives. A good husband has a good husband. He does. No, he was so good, Zahra. Shias, huh? Even Shias. Sometimes they lose their thinking, thought, reason. They can't see beyond Imam Hussein. I don't know what this is. Please, Shias. Oh, he was, but in the capacity of a husband, he had to go pleasing his wives. Read the commentary. Oh, God. Please, whichever reason you give here, please see, I'm kind of frustrated. At one go, I saw the reason. I don't know what I couldn't. Sorry. I've tried to come to your level, Shias, in reason about this Quran ayat. Surah Tahrim ayat 1. Surah 66 ayat 1, right? Oh, Prophet, why do you prohibit? He's already prohibited himself. And in the capacity of because Allah is addressing him as a prophet. not as a husband. So, whatever reasons the Shias will give, even beyond multilingual Quran, no way. So, making it easy for you, that please don't go to that reasoning that, whatever your minds even may come up with. Very simple. Now, why doesn't your reasoning work here in every way for the polytheists? Huh? Very clear, right? Okay, look at these two ayats, Surah Isra, ayat 42, and Surah 81, ayat 20. And then tell me, we'll have a question and answer session, because this is extremely important. Hope to meet you then. Sorry, I can't beforehand give you when I'll be coming for the question and answer session. Time, a schedule, appointment, appoint. Oh, that Quran ayat. They did, Badr, the Makkans, they didn't make an appointment. Battlefield. Yeah. That ayat also I found and I shared. Remember here on the live stream. Oh my God! So I will come back again. Thank you so much. God bless you again, and always. And make see this truth. If may you have a perfect, healthy life. Uh, May you live long for your loved ones also, those who need you, and for yourselves also. This life is sacred, blessing, truth. May we demonstrate and what my word, my thoughts, my heart, my feelings, my acts are aligned, right? So thank you very much. I will come back later. Have a beautiful day. Thank you all who have helped me. God bless you all. Perfect health with a beautiful life, wonderful, marvelous life, miraculous life. Thank you all.